Hi guys, this is Vitaly with AFT Dispatch and A2C Logistics, and in today's video, I'd like to speak with you about the 2022 C.H. Robinson layoffs and what looks to be as the next retail sector collapse. But first, roll the intro. Welcome back. Before we get started, I'd like to ask you to please like the video, be sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a single release of our videos, where every Friday we're talking about something that could benefit you in your trucking businesses, in your trucking careers, as well as cover the loads we've successfully booked for our customers, consisting of leased-on owner operators and carriers operating under their own MC authorities, running under our truck dispatch services. As always, guys, big thank you for all the likes you've provided in all the previous videos. Please do keep them coming, and let's talk about this 2022 C.H. Robinson layoff spree that's going on in the United States in their brokerage division. Big changes are coming to C.H. Robinson that employs nearly 17,000 people throughout the country, and they're looking to cut between 1,000 and 1,200 employees or positions. But what's most interesting is that unlike most corporate environments where job cuts begin, when layoffs begin, usually they cut the people at the very bottom of the totem pole, but it's totally different at C.H. Robinson. What they're doing is most of the people that are being laid off are going to be in two categories: VPs or vice presidents and GM level, which is your general manager. So the guys at the top of the totem pole are being cut, and C.H. Robinson is making major changes throughout their organization because they felt like they got ahead of themselves and hired on way too many people with the boom in the freight market that we saw about 9 months ago, that ended about 9 months ago. For a year and a half, 2 years, we had some really high freight rates, and a lot of companies benefited from that. Not only carriers, not only owner operators, but also brokers were able to make a pretty penny. So now things are changing. Major changes are happening at CHR. They're going to be cutting lots and lots of positions, and heads will roll. So it remains to be seen what's going to be happening with that brokerage division. A lot of you are running a lot of freight through C.H. Robinson. Now, the other thing that I wanted to mention is that, guys, this is a difficult time in the trucking industry. We've been talking to you guys for years now, and we've been getting you to, or trying to get you to be prepared for what's to come, because I always say the same thing: what comes up must come down. And what went up real hard came down real hard. So a lot of you guys are struggling right now. High diesel costs is affecting everybody. For many companies, for many owner operators, the high cost of leasing onto a lease-on outfit out there. For carriers, they're unable to get the high-paying freight rates. Maybe they're overpaying for certain other aspects of their business. You have to tighten up that belt and make sure that you're making the most possible money. And that's what we do at AFT Dispatch and A2C Logistics. But more on that a little bit later throughout the video. When we switch over to camera, we're going to talk about the things that we offer. But if you have any questions about our services, certainly give us a call at our number at 801-448-6363. But the second part of this video that I wanted to talk to you about is the retail collapse, or the retail sector that seems to be collapsing because some really big names out there, some brand names like Walmart, Sam's Club, also part of the Walmart brand, CVS, Bed Bath & Beyond. There was no surprise there. And of course, Target store closures are right there on the horizon. And in fact, many of them are already closing. Some are saying, like in Walmart's case, they're saying that these are temporary closures. In other places, like for example, Target or some of the bigger warehouses like in Sam's Club, some of them are permanent closures. But the question remains, if there is a retail sector collapse, and we're experiencing that now, what happens to the tonnage? What happens to the freight markets? What happens to the rates? What happens to the leased-on owner operators? What happens to the small carriers that have 1 or 2 trucks or 5 or 6 trucks? What happens with them when their operating costs are here, when fuel is here, but rates continue to decline and diminish to nothing, where they're basically able to make almost nothing? So again, we believe that we have some solutions in place. Would love to talk to you guys about that. We may be able to save you guys quite a bit of money. And again, it doesn't matter if you're a lease-on owner operator or a carrier, definitely give us a call. But guys, I'm going to switch over to camera. We're going to look over the loads that we book for our customers. If you haven't liked the video, please smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments in the comment section below. We'd love to hear from you guys. You did a fantastic job on some of the last few videos. Lots of comments. I'm still going through that, so thank you so much for that. Hopefully you can get this video out there as well. So see you guys in just a moment. Welcome back. Let's take a look at some of these loads. Guys, stick around through the remainder of this video, because today we got vans, reefers, flatbeds, solo and a team dry van. Everybody's doing really well, even in today's market. So definitely stick around. I highly suggest you guys come back every week. Get to this portion of the video if you're in the trucking industry to give you an idea of where freight rates are, what you should be shooting for if you are self-dispatching, or just leave it to Beaver. Give us a call and get started with us, whether, again, lease on owner ops, carriers, what have you. If you got company drivers, welcome, come on over. We can definitely help you out. Gonna start off with a dry van coming out of Modesto, California, going to Boise, Idaho with a 40,000 pound load of canned tomatoes. It's a 625 mile run, $2,500 booked, got them $4 on the dot. Then Fruitland, Idaho, going to Tacoma, Washington, a Great Lane, 40,000 pound loads of groceries, 454 miles booked at $1,204, got them $265 a mile, going to a great market. Then Spanaway, Washington, going to Missoula, Montana with a 6,000 pound light load of raw materials, 498 miles booked at $1,700, got them $341 a mile, very, very respectable. Then Missoula, Montana, going to Clarkston, Washington, going back to the West Coast, 22,000 pound load of auto parts, 219 miles booked at $800, got them $365 a mile. Great money coming out of Montana, going to a good market. Then they headed out to Lewiston, Idaho, picked up a load out of Lewiston, going to Albany, Oregon, 20,000 pound load of dry goods, another light load, 412 miles booked at $1,200, got them $291 a mile. And they finished off with, looks like Tigard, Oregon, going to Sagal, Idaho. It's a 7,000 pound light load of Comfort batteries, I believe, 425 miles booked at $1,500, got them $353 a mile. The good rates, the good money is still available, guys. This driver's solo dry van ran for a week on the road, grossed $8,904 in their 7 days, ran 2,633 loaded miles at an average of 338 per loaded mile average. And we got guys that beat that also with different types of equipment. So great job on a driver there. Next, we got ourselves a reefer coming out of Paw Paw, Michigan, going to Ellery, South Carolina with a 44,000 pound load of Coca-Cola products at 32 degrees. On the reefer, it's a continuous run, 867 miles booked at $3,600, got him $415 a mile. Then right out of Florence, South Carolina, going to Roanoke, Virginia with a 41,000 pound load of food products. Dry load, reefer stayed off on this one, 254 miles booked at $901, got him $355 a mile. Then we got a tough one. It's a 1-pick 9-dropper out of Elk Creek, Virginia, with drops in Oaklawn, Illinois, Chicago Ridge, Illinois, looks like Schaumburg, Illinois, Bartlett, Illinois, South Elgin, Illinois, Elgin, Illinois, Algonquin, Illinois, Crystal Lake, Illinois, and a final in Rockford, Illinois. So, nine dropper definitely takes some effort. However, this is a 40,000 pound load of Christmas trees. They tend to pay quite well. 36 degrees continuous on this one. 754 miles in total, booked at $3,000, got them $398 a mile. And this one was, picked up one day, delivered by the next day. So really good. Took 1 day to make $3,000. I'll take it. Then McCook, Illinois, going to Gordonsville, Virginia, with a 40,000 pound load of produce, 34 degrees on this one. 762 miles booked at $2,166, got them $284 a mile. And that was it. They ran from Saturday to Saturday, a week on the road, grossed $9,667 for their week, ran 2,637 loaded miles at an average of 367 per loaded mile average. So an excellent job there. Next, we got ourselves a flatbed. Broken Bow, Oklahoma, going to Burnett, Texas. It's a 46,000 pound load of wood building supplies, 364 miles booked at $1,450, got them $398 a mile, flatbed. Then Jewett, Texas, going to Little Rock, Arkansas. 43,000 pound load of steel, 360 miles booked at $950, got them $264 per mile. Then Malvern, Arkansas, going to Mesa, Arizona, longer run, 44,000 pound load of machine parts, 1,341 miles booked at $4,400, got them $328 per mile on a ton of miles. Excellent job. Then Phoenix, Arizona, going to Desert Center, California, with a 45,000 pound load of auto parts, 197 miles, quick run, $900, got them $457 per mile. Excellent job running for 7 days on the road, grossed $7,700 on their week, ran 2,262 loaded miles at an average of 340 per loaded mile average in a flatbed that's currently down. Next, we got ourselves a reefer Coming out of Niles, Illinois, going to Suffolk, Virginia with a 42,000-pound load of food ingredients at 60 degrees on a reefer, 909 miles, booked at $3,200, got him $352 a mile. Then Mount Crawford, Virginia, going to Hatfield, Massachusetts with a 41,000-pound load of food, 530 miles, booked at $1925, got him $363 a mile. Then Chicopee, Mass, going to Elkton, Maryland with a 43,000-pound load of frozen food, -10 on the reefer, 283 miles, booked at $910, got him $322 a mile. They finished off coming out of Philly, going to Weberville, Michigan with a 37,000-pound produce load, running 46 degrees continuous on a reefer there, 628 miles, booked at 2,100, got him $334 per mile. Excellent job, 7 days on the road, 2,350 loaded miles, ran at $346 per loaded mile average, grossing them $8,135 on their reefer. Great job. Next, we got a regular dry van, a Solo, coming out of Henrico, Virginia, going to Nashville, Tennessee with a 42,000-pound load of calcium carbonate, or some sort of ink cartridges, ink, things like that. 622 miles, booked at $1,350, got him $217 a mile. Then Bowling Green, Kentucky, going to Grand Rapids, Michigan, 25,000-pound load of cardboard corrugate, not too heavy, 484 miles, booked at $850, got him $176. That's a tough pill to swallow, but right out of Grand Rapids, Michigan, they took a load to Sterling Heights, Michigan. Short run, 35,000-pound load of dry goods, 160 miles, booked at $700, got them that $438 a mile. Then Lapeer, Michigan, going to Washington Courthouse, Ohio. This is a 7,000-pound light load of faucets, 302 miles, booked at $760, got them $252 a mile. Then Asheville, Ohio to Wayne, Nebraska with a 20,000-pound load of aluminum coils, 887 miles, booked at $2,100, got them $237 a mile. They finished off at Fremont, Nebraska, going to Gordon, Nebraska with a 10,000-pound light load of dry goods, 333 miles, booked at $1,900, got them $571 a mile. Killed it that week, ran for 7 days, grossed $7,660 on their week, ran 2,788 loaded miles at an average of $275 per loaded mile average. Then we got ourselves a reefer coming out of Rayford, North Carolina, going to Owensboro, Kentucky. 42,000-pound load of butter, 20 degrees on a reefer, continuous 684 miles, booked at $1,400, got him $205 a mile. Then Troy, Indiana, going to Albert Lea, Minnesota. This is a 30,000-pound load of dry goods, 675 miles, booked at $1,889, got him $280 a mile. Then Gaylord, Minnesota to Tolson, Arizona with a 43,000-pound load of egg products at 33 degrees on a reefer, 1,575 loaded miles at an average of $5,000 even, got them $317 a mile and a ton of miles. Finished off their week. First of all, they ran for only 6 days, ended up grossing $8,289 for their week, or 6 days, ran 2,934 loaded miles at an average of $283 per loaded mile average. Now, the cool part is that the gentleman that I mentioned, or the driver I mentioned on the one that grossed $9,667 in 7 days, and this driver at $8,289 in 6 days, their daily revenue is actually nearly identical. There's a difference of 50 cents per day difference, except one driver drove 1 day less and made practically the same daily amount. So it all depends what part of the country you're going to hit. Next, we got ourselves a dry van team, did a very, very good job here. Bristol, Virginia, going to Osceola, Oklahoma with a 40,000-pound load of dry goods, 891 miles, booked at $21.25, got them $238 a mile. Then Joplin, Missouri, going to Columbus, Ohio with a 42,000-pound load of nutrition products, 689 miles, booked at $1,400, got them $203 a mile. Then Groveport, Ohio to Centerville, Alabama with a 42,000-pound load of totes, 624 miles, booked at $1,750, got them $280 a mile. Then Helena, Alabama, going to Cheyenne, Wyoming with a 40,000-pound load of groceries, 1,349 miles, booked at $3,400, got them $252 a mile, respectable. Then Torrington, Wyoming, going to Lubbock, Texas, their last run, 44,000-pound load of totes, 678 miles, booked at $1,500, got them $221 per mile. Excellent job, team. Dry van ran for a week, grossed $10,175 on their dry van for the week. Ran 4,231 loaded miles at an average of $240 per loaded mile average. Excellent, excellent job. We're going to finish off with dry van coming out of Canton, North Carolina, going to Romulus, Michigan with a 44,000-pound load of paper products. 595 miles, booked at $1,200, got them $202 a mile. Then Livonia, Michigan to Oconto Falls, Wisconsin. This is a 43,000 pound load of paper, 500 miles on the dot, $1,090 booked at $218 per mile. Then Peshtigo, Wisconsin to Mooresville, North Carolina with a 42,000 pound load of bags, 986 miles booked at $2,800, got him $284 a mile. And Statesville, North Carolina, Chicago is a 44,000 pound load of recycled electronics, 715 miles booked at $1,430, got him $2 even on the dot. Then right out of Chicago, going to Carthage, Missouri with a 35,000 pound load of food products, 574 miles booked at $1,937.50, got him $338 per mile, going to a great market. So excellent job there. Running a week on a road, grossed $8,457.50 on their week, ran 3,370 miles. Solo driver got an average of $251 per loaded mile average. So guys, as you can see, excellent job. A lot of these guys are making money running 7 days, 6 days, whatever it might be. You got to stay on the road. The longer you stay on the road, the better your opportunity. You know that whole saying about the harder I work, the luckier I get. There's something to be said about that, because we can see that with the right dispatchers, with the right opportunity, with the right strategy, you can make top dollar. And right now, that should be your only focus, because as the market declines and other expenses are increasing, you need to find ways to reduce your operating costs, especially if you're a leased owner operator. So I urge you to give us a call to make sure that you're not overpaying. Way too many people I talk to say, oh, I pay X amount. Then we run the numbers and they're not paying that. They're paying considerably more than that. So we have a very, very transparent program. Would love to talk to you guys about it and get you all the details. Talk to Kevin about that. And if you're a carrier, we can definitely help you. What you need to do is just get in touch with us at 801-448-6363. You can call or text that number. You can also go to our website at aftdispatch.com/go. Lots of information there. You can also fill out our chat box on any one of our web pages. And most importantly, stay healthy, be wealthy. Take care, guys.